Have you been blessed in your life with wisdom in a specific area and you are in hoarding mode? You're not sharing your wisdom. Maybe you have a litany of reasons that you go over every now and again to just kind of ease your conscience as to why you're not in action right now. Listen to this, Proverbs 11:26. It says, "The people will curse him who withholds grain, but blessing will be on the head of him who sells it." So grain in this verse, we can refer to that as some actually, well, so grain is blessing. It's indicative of blessing. Some translations of this particular verse actually refer to withholding as hoarding. And so I was actually getting ready to go to bed, and I received this download from God, and I wanted to share it immediately, as quickly as possible, because it really impacted me. And just thinking honestly about myself and my own delays in getting into action for certain things that I knew the Lord had called me into. If heaven has called you into something, listen, you need to actually, what you do need to do is stop waiting for validation from anyone. You do not need validation from anyone. If God has called you and he's given you a word, that's it. That's all you need. And so what you need to do right now is focus on stepping out of the boat into the water. And I know I'm grabbing my necklace here. I know it can be scary. It can be, listen, here I am making these videos. I'm no pro yet by any means, but I'm exercising my action-taking muscle. I'm here, I'm sharing. I remember I've had so many conversations with people about public speaking, and one of the things that comes up often, it's funny, I'll hear certain people I know who I think are extremely intelligent. They're very witty, they're very quick on their toes, they're very good at articulating themselves. And then I'll ask them, if you're interested in this, be that public speaking in person or sharing content online, creating courses or whatever that is, why are you not doing that? And a lot of times I've heard it countless times, because I'm not that good. I would like to do it. I'm not that good. There's a couple of people I'm thinking in particular who have actually honed in on talking about how many times they say and and as I post these videos and I re-listen, I hear myself saying and and I'm not trying to incorporate those words into my videos. It's just natural, and I'm practicing speaking. I'm practicing communicating and articulating myself, expressing myself here. And anytime you're starting a new thing, you are guaranteed to not be great at it when you first start. And so as I say that, I'm not saying that to criticize or come down on myself. I'm saying it to encourage you to say, hey, let's get out there, let's take risks. It's okay if it's messy, and it's not that we don't want to strive for excellence. We do. I shared this a couple weeks ago on one of my videos. One of my coaches gave me a framework that I love. She says, do it more, do it better, period. So let's do the thing, and let's step into obedience. Delayed action is disobedience. So if God has called you into a thing and you're waiting for certain things to come into order, or you're waiting for validation or permission or whatever that is, or for fears to subside, listen, none of those things are necessary. They're not going to help you. And the only thing that's going to help is for you to simply step out in faith and take action, and be willing to receive criticism, be willing to be embarrassed, be willing to receive judgment from people, because none of those things are going to kill you. They're not. And I understand it can be scary, but we do not want to be of the sort who hoards their grain. People need what you have. They need it. It could be someone who's only 1 or 2 or 3 steps ahead of whom you are only a few steps ahead of. Nonetheless, they need it. Your life experience, your story, the wisdom that you've gained. People need it. And so I want to encourage you to step out into action. What is something that you've been hoarding that you are ready to, you're ready to step into action now in obedience, in faith? Please put that in the comments below. I thank you for listening, and I look forward to speaking with you again soon. Bye for now.